At Wedemark Keith, we believe in a different kind of attorney-client relationship. It's our commitment to stand by your side, fight for you, and treat your case with the care and dedication it deserves. Wedemark Keith, it's more to us. It's personal.
West Yellowknife Trading Post has everything under the sun. Train scratch and dent heat pumps, 2 ton for only $26.90. Fujitsu split heat pumps, 2.5 ton, only $24.50. Don't pay big box prices. But hurry, limited quantities available. You better get it when you see it at West Yellowknife.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Questions about Social Security disability?
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
Call us at 265-4878.
We are your local 5-star law firm.
Aspire Dermatology here at Grandmother's House. We're here to spill the sweet tea about how to have healthy skin. First, cover your skin. It's black. 80% of skin aging comes from the sun. If you do nothing else, sunscreen and protective clothing.
Also, if you're going to avoid one thing, it's fragrance. And get your skin checked regularly.
Skin cancers can be subtle. We'd be honored if you see us, so just make sure you're seeing someone.
No, come see us.
Jack, for more.
Avoiding campfire smoke is hard. Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy. Morgan & Morgan, the choice is easy.
West Yellowknife Trading Post has everything under the sun. 36 by 60 inch windows with or without grids, $149. All other sizes starting as low as $99. Don't pay big box prices, but hurry. Limited quantities available. You better get it when you see it at West Yellowknife.
You wake up, clock in, and put in a hard day's work. But what happens when an ordinary workday takes a turn for the worse? If you were injured on the job and feel like no one has your back, we do. Give us a call. It's more to us. It's personal.
Good morning and happy Friday. We are feeling pampered this morning because Melissa Lael is here with the Chattanooga Market. And look who she has brought with her today. It's Cassandra Tucker, who has Divine Purity Apothecary. I've been practicing. So if you struggle with allergies, maybe you're looking for a way just to pamper yourself, you are going to fall in love with her. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
Apothecary.
Apothecary.
I fell in love with you years ago. I don't remember how many years ago now, but you came on the show. You had just begun. Sorry, I just pushed the table. You had just begun Divine Purity, and I got one of your bath bombs. Yeah. And I thought that was the best thing I had ever had in my life. If you have stuffy noses.
Yes.
Which we all do right now. There's something, yeah.
The season is definitely changing, and you know, I've been feeling a certain type of way for about a week, and even though we don't have the shower bombs anymore, we have replaced them with a shower spray. No, a shower spray.
So
so the shower steamer was a little puck that looks like this, and it was like maybe like 2 or 3 uses that you could get out of it. But now it comes in a spray form that you can use up to 30 times in your shower.
Oh, that's great.
And you can spray your shower wall, and then the steam from your shower magnifies the aroma. So we have it in mint, which is really good for your sinus issues, congestion. And then we have lemongrass, which is really uplifting. We have earth, which is like grounding. And then we have one more, I'm missing it, lavender. How did I forget that?
I always love lavender.
So I fell in love with Melissa 15 years ago too, so I know her brain enough to know that she and I think alike.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Christmas presents, am I right?
Stocking stuffer. I even told Cassandra, Julie and I are always thinking about Christmas.
Yes, and I'll tell you something else. These are great for if you've got a child who has or is about to head off to college. Send that with them to shower down.
That's a great idea.
It's so, because they're going to get sick. You know they're going to get sick. It's going to be Mom. And that will help them.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, let's talk about the market this weekend, because it's the theme of it this time also kind of is going to highlight possibly Cassandra, right?
It is. So this is our karaoke week. It's a theme karaoke Sunday that we tried out for the first time last year. We wondered if it would totally bomb, if anyone would show up, and we were blown away because people loved it. So I say back by popular demand. Who knew? It was a huge hit. And Cassandra was one of those people I felt like we were watching The Voice or one of those shows because she popped up there and we're just kind of all working, doing our thing, running the event, and then she starts singing Whitney Houston and we went, what? She's
Who
amazing.
turned the radio on? Yeah.
So she's barring that she can clear up her nasal passages.
She's spraying down her own shower.
I am daily.
Yeah.
Multiple times a
So
day.
is the karaoke fun just when you're there as a shopper or a vendor, you can sign up and do it?
Exactly. There's no advanced sign up. You just
that's
pop
fun.
up. We've got the equipment, we've got the DJ, and there's a way that you just sign up right there on the screen. You pick your song and,
I love
and
it.
you get in line.
I wanted to tell kind of the backstory of when Cassandra first came here, because part of what Melissa loves championing at the market is that you have to have grown it, baked it,
sewn it, or made it.
So everything is locally or regionally created by individual people, but often they have people with an idea, an entrepreneur, and the market kind of helps you grow.
Absolutely. From the market, not only here in Chattanooga, we're in several stores in Chattanooga, but the Chattanooga market attracts people from around the world, really. I've met so many different people. And from that, you never know who you're gonna run into. And so there are many store owners who come through and they buy our product and they love it, and then we'll get that glorious email and say, hey, we want to carry your products in our store.
I love that.
And so we are sold in small mom and pop stores across the United States. I'm thankful for the Chattanooga market for that.
Oh, that's a great story.
I'm trying to remember your story of how you got started with this, but it was kind of a personal one, wasn't it?
Yes, it's very personal. So we started this business after my husband and I cared for my elderly grandmother. We used a plant-based approach to prolong her life after the doctors gave her 6 months to live. And it worked. And so from that, and during that time I was caring for myself too, so that's the whole reason why everything that we make, it is all plant-based, because it marks like the story of how we saved, or not really saved,
and you were
but
able
prolonged.
to keep her for how much longer?
They gave her 6 months to live. She lived for 2 additional years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, okay, so we've talked about the shower products and that kind of thing, your candle up there that's beautiful, but what are the other things that you've brought?
So this is, so being that so many people come through the Chattanooga market and they're traveling through, we have a travel sized in all the bath products that we have, so they won't have any issues with traveling with it on the plane. Then we have soaps. Our incense, let me tell you, our incense are like our #1 seller. We hand up all of our incense, we dry them, we do everything.
Wow.
So we have incense that we do. Let's see here, and then there is it's called the anything spray. So you can spray yourself, your linen, your car. Just don't spray it in your mouth. It won't taste good, but it won't kill you either. And so, yeah, that's the product line, and a body oil. So it's yes.
Is that good for dry skin?
Absolutely good for dry skin.
Can you do face for that?
You can. There is everything that's in this in our body oil. It is non-comedogenic, and what that means is that it will not clog your pores and cause you to have acne.
And the skin is our largest organ, and yet we don't always think about the chemicals that we're putting on it. So the fact that this is all natural is key.
Plant-based.
So sing some me-me-me-me's and clear your throat, and then plan to be down there at the market. Does the karaoke also begin at 11?
The karaoke is 12 to 3.
12 to 3. Shop Cassandra. The incense is great.
Absolutely. So it's 15 that comes in this tube, right?
15 of them?
15 of them.
Wow.
And each one of them burn for 1 hour and 20 minutes. So it's not a quick burn.
All right, here's where you go, ChattanoogaMarket.com, to learn the whole lineup. We'll see you this Sunday at the Pavilion. Thank y'all.
Thank
you.
And look who's around the corner. Janine Cloyd is here with the Humane Educational Society. They're trying to clear the shelter, and we'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes.
Are you close taking 2 or more cycles to dry? New dryer manuals recommend dryer vent cleanings annually. Call now and have a better running, more efficient dryer by the weekend. Call today and say abracadabra, and we'll waive the $49 service fee. At Dryer Vent Wizard, it's all we do.
At Chattanooga College MDTC, your educational journey is personalized and flexible. Choose from hybrid and online programs that fit seamlessly into your life. With us, your path is guided with care and expertise. We are here to fuel your success and equip you with the skills to excel in your field. Gain the skills needed to excel with hands-on learning in our modern facilities. Our strong partnerships with local healthcare providers enrich your learning with real-world clinical experiences. Start your journey at Chattanooga College and become a leader in healthcare. ChattanoogaCollege.edu, where a small school makes a big difference.
dull,
lopsided,
stepsisters, deflated,
small, non-existent,
boring. One was just bigger than the other, and it was
depressing to look at.
not pleasant.
At Sono Bello, we're on a mission to help women feel more confident in their curves with our innovative approach to breast augmentation.
Being a mom, you are always taking care of others. Now that I am an empty nester, it's time to take care of me.
After I was done having kids, I really wanted to gain my body confidence back. And it feels so good to finally have that confidence.
It's not really even a question anymore when I put on clothes. There's certain tops that's been in my closet for maybe 3 years, and now I can just put it on and not even think about it.
After my procedure, I felt amazing. I was like, I want to go buy a bikini. I want to buy a hot tank top. I still have that same feeling today.
Take advantage of the summer sale and call, or go to sonobello.com to get the best deal of the year.
Are you close taking 2 or more cycles to dry? New dryer manuals recommend dryer vent cleanings annually. Call now and have a better running, more efficient dryer by the weekend. Call today and say abracadabra and we'll waive the $49 service fee. At Dryer Vent Wizard, it's all we do.
See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
If you have ever known someone trying to get Social Security disability, you know typically it's a very long and trying process. At Warren and Griffin, Ryan Womack hopes to ease some of that frustration and get your disability benefits to you much faster. He joins us this morning along with Hank Warren, who will also talk about that if we want him to, but Hank brought the fun a little bit this morning because you've got the spinning wheel. Y'all are about to have the grand opening of your new building coming up and we're all invited.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good to see you both.
Thank you for having us.
Before we talk the fun, I do want to talk the Social Security because you already gave me, Ryan, a little bit of good news.
Yeah.
I always thought that it was years and years of backlog to get your Social Security disability approved. You said things are speeding up a little bit?
They are, and I guess that's relative because it used to be if you go through the Social Security process and you get denied twice and you end up with an attorney like me at a hearing stage, it can take almost 2 years to get through that process. Just to get the initial application done and reviewed, it could take up to a year. Now they're looking at more like 8 months. And I know that still sounds like a long time, and it is, but the good news is it's moving a little bit quicker than it was in previous years.
So is the idea that if somebody's watching and they've had some type of injury where they can't work anymore and they need this disability coverage that they've essentially paid for,
Yep,
right?
They have.
Is it better for them to get in touch with you kind of right away?
Yeah, it is. Everything with Social Security disability law is rules-based, and they're complex rules. And if you don't understand the rules about how that operates or how that works, it can get you in trouble. You might fill out a form incorrectly, you might say the wrong thing to the person who's examining your claim. And so we want to make sure that we have it dialed in perfectly so that they do meet a rule of Social Security disability.
Is it an area of practice where networking matters? Do you have a relationship with the people at the disability office?
Sure, yeah. I mean, our staff is great. They do a very good job. If you have an issue that comes up, they can call the Social Security office, and a lot of times we can rectify problems that way just through a simple phone call. So that does help.
Because you were sharing with me that very often on the Social Security side, they're understaffed. And that's kind of the reason for this lag. And so it's common for an application to be denied at first.
Yeah, we had a really hard time. COVID did a number on the Social Security Administration, especially with the disability office. Claims went up. They became understaffed, undertrained, underpaid. And so you have fewer people who are analyzing this backlog of claims to make things move a little bit slower than we would like. But I do think, again, having an attorney help through that process and coach the claimant through that process to advise them about the best practices can certainly help.
It does come at a time in a person's life where obviously there's a financial setback, they can't work.
Yep.
So from a fee perspective, do they pay you in kind of a prorated way? Do you wait for it to get approved? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's pretty nice for the claimant, really, truly, because the only way that we get paid is if they actually win their case. If something happens, heaven forbid they lose, or we can't help them, they're never going to owe us anything. On the flip side, Social Security is making them wait to go through this process for a long period of time, and so if they do win their case, they would be deemed disabled at some time, usually in the past.
So they get it in arrears?
And so, yeah, exactly. They would get what's called back pay. Our fee comes from that back pay. It's a capped amount, and they never see that money, so that money, if there is a fee, would come to us
I see.
separately from whatever they would
That
get. So
makes-
they'll never see it.
Well, I wanted to ask the question because it might prevent some people from calling to get the help that they
Correct.
deserve to get.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your new office, because if you do call them today, this is where you're going to come. Y'all are really proud, Hank.
Yes, ma'am. Julie, we have our grand opening ceremony on August 30th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that's going to be at our new office, which is at 1305 Carter Street, which is right beside the Chattanooga Convention Center.
Okay.
And we're going to have food trucks there for free food for everyone who wants to come.
Oh, wow.
We're going to have the famous Never Text and Drive wheel.
Yeah.
And what's going to be on this wheel, so we're giving away 8 tickets to the Morgan Wallen concert coming up here at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee.
You've got tickets, 8 of them?
We've
to
got
give away?
8 tickets. We've got 4 sets of 2.
Okay.
So 2 sets will be on the wheel, and then 2 sets will be given away in a drawing for everyone who takes the pledge to never text and drive.
That is fantastic.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you were going to let me, we always have fun spinning the wheel.
Yes, ma'am. And there's also going to be a dunk tank.
Rumors of a dunk
yes,
tank.
Yes,
Is your dad going to be in the dunk tank?
You might have a chance to dunk C. Mark or John Mark.
I have a doctor's
perhaps
note.
Ryan.
No, I have a doctor's note. No way. I'm out.
But yes, ma'am. So we do
Okay.
have everyone who takes the Never Text and Drive pledge to Never Text and Drive gets a chance to be, win these Morgan Wallen tickets.
Well, I have a minute left. Do you want me to take the pledge?
Yes,
I can
ma'am.
show people how
Absolutely.
easy it is?
Yes.
Okay.
If you just
11
raise
to 2, right?
It is 11 to 2, 1305 Carter Street.
And we'll show you that. So I'm going to raise
Yes,
my
ma'am.
hand. Throw it out to me,
Yes.
Hank.
Julie, do you pledge to protect lives by never texting or talking on the phone while driving?
I do.
And do you pledge to be a good passenger and speak out if the driver in the car is distracted?
You betcha.
And do you pledge to encourage your family and friends to drive phone-free and distraction-free?
Without question.
Perfect.
Now
Julie,
do I
you
spin
can now
it?
spin the wheel.
Okay. I'm going to spin it carefully.
Oh, we're going to do tickets.
Big money, big money, big
Tickets.
money, big money.
Uh-oh.
And you got cash.
Yay!
You
I
guys-
did?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I didn't. I got a t-shirt.
Reach out to C. Mark and he'll make sure to give you some cash for that.
Yeah,
okay?
there it is.
Yeah.
Here's where you want to go, okay? It's August 30th, their new location, 1305 Carter Street, 11 to 2. They're going to feed you for free. You get to dunk Mark Warren or C. Mark and have a great time. In the meantime, if you need something serious for them to help you with, please call them, 265-4878.
Thank you, Julie.
Go Vols.
Thank you.
There they are, patiently waiting their turn. These little guys from HES are next, so don't go away.
The garage door is like a system. Everything works together. They can call us out because the opener's not working, but if it's not working, it could be because the springs are wore out.
Quality service quickly. That's what you get at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you